guys, today we are going to work on some shadow art. As you can see here, I picked an object, we came on outside, and we elevated our object. Basically what you're going to need is some sunlight, and you can use anything that you have, any action figures at home, could be toy cars, airplanes, dinosaurs. This is a fun activity if you are into nature. You could do it outside and have some plants or leaves as your guide. Basically, you're gonna wait. I've got a little bit of a cloudy day here, so my images keep going in and out a little bit. So you want a sunny day. You're gonna trace your shadow. Make sure it's elevated. It'll give you more of the picture dimension. Basically, you can use pencil to trace it. If you have crayons, that'll work. If you have chalk, whatever you happen to have on hand will work. We're gonna play a little bit with negative and positive space today. It doesn't have to be perfect, it's more abstract. So this is the outline of my dragon. What I'm gonna do here is I'm gonna just make sure I have the lines that I want. Got it good. I'm gonna take this away and I'm going to use, dragon overboard. I'm gonna play with the negative space here. So instead of filling in my dragon, I'm gonna fill in around my dragon. You don't have to do this part. I just think it's fun. You could leave it at that. You can just leave it at the shadows. You could color it in. I'm mixing some dragony colors here. So when I was talking about negative space before, I'm talking about the outside of this. I'm using watercolors. Again, this is a fun activity for the little ones because they can use any objects they want. And like I said, if you were going more abstract, you could definitely do leaves on a branch or a plant or anything that you find in nature. It doesn't have to be an object. I'm liking all the greens. I might add some blue. Some people use chalk pastels around the outside of something like this because it will blur a little bit when you get it wet. Because I'm using that negative space, this would have been inside. This is where the wing, you can see underneath the wing. I'm adding in here. I'm tracing the outline of my dragon first, and then I will do the rest. I like the variety of color of the greens and yellows, so I'm gonna work on that. So now that I have the outline of my dragon, his wing, tail, arms, head over here, little hand over there, I'm just gonna keep whooshing out with my paint, varying it up a little. I kind of like to not keep my lines too straight. I don't like things looking too perfect. It doesn't look organic then. And I like a different variety of colors, so if I add, blending in a little bit here, I'm using cardstock just to have that thickness when I'm painting. But if you don't plan on painting with the watercolor and you just want to trace the outline, then you don't need that. at this point, I'm gonna go back in with a marker. And again, I'm not looking for perfection. Just wanna give kind of some of the outside lines of this so you can really see what I was going for. So, I outlined my dragon just so you could really see him pop. I'm going to add a little bit more paint because I just personally like it. So there you have it. Not quite dry yet, but here is my shadow art dragon. Yikes. Hope you guys enjoyed.